Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO edition. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good girl. When last we left off, we had finished some quests for Andrag over there at Cirith Ûr, fighting against the various orcs over there who had come down from the North Downs and gotten trapped on this side, and were being offered joining up with Bill Ferny and his forces, who he seems to be the spokesperson for the bandits and brigands coming in from the south, some of Sharky's folks down yonder, down the Greenway. What is it? The Andrath Valley, I believe. So we had finished that up. Andrag here had told us to go over to Ceradan at his cabin and bring him word that we had accomplished that much of the mission. And that is what we were going to do. Let Ceradan know that things were looking a little bit better as far as situations up here in the northern Breefields were concerned. That we had reduced some of the orcish threat anyhow. An alliance, that's the word I was looking for just now. An alliance is what Bill Ferny was offering them, saying that Sharky could protect them from the wrath of Angmar, being that he was trying to convince them that Angmar would be pretty upset with them for not having come through and accomplished their mission, or for apparently, the appearance of them having abandoned their mission, come through Trestle Bridge, getting caught on this side of Trestle Bridge, and not being able to get back over there to report back or to do very much of anything, in fact. So we are going to pop right up here, talk to Ceradan as soon as we get past all these bears here. Bears and wolves and boars all about the place. Go back up here to Ceradan's cabin. He should be standing here waiting for us. For now, we have the brigands in the area more or less in check, but I hear there are many problems in the North Downs. You might head up to Trestlebridge to investigate. Indeed, you're a little bit behind the times there, Ceradan. Word to the south.
What do you need?
While catching the coward Ferny and presenting him to Grimbriar would have established greater acceptance between us, I am pleased to know that the orcs have been stifled for the moment. Still, we cannot be certain that we have stopped their efforts altogether, and I must ask you to continue your efforts for the moment. Of course you will. And where are we at here? We are 1,389 experience away. Hingstacer Farm.
How can I be of service?
I must send you next to the northeast to speak with the owner of Hingstacer Farm. Recent events surrounding the farm have reached my ears and speak of a dwarf who's come under attack by orcs while looking for assistance from the farmhands. If you're willing, head northeast and speak with Eogar, the owner of the farm. Yeah, we certainly shall. Do you offer rides there? Show me your travel destinations.
What do you need?
Nope, just to candidates. No matter, we will head on up that way. Now, let's see here for just a moment. Do we have... Oh, don't see it. Okay, I was thinking, do we have a Harbinger's Cloak? And then I got to thinking, well, we probably put it in our bank because we probably decided not to use it since it was a, I don't know, bonus for some other such and such. Don't remember what exactly it was a bonus for. I'll have to take a look and throw it up here perhaps. But we're going to head on up to Hingstacer's, which we can see right up there. I don't know why he said it's to the northeast. It is barely to the northeast. It's like to the northeast. But we will go and see what kind of problems this particular dwarf is having with the orcs of the area. I do believe we know. So we have run through it at least twice now. Once on Gnarlo and once on Glennoran. And we've got a few, say, annoyances in the area that we are going to have to go and take care of. Alright, on up the hill. Hingstacer. Used to be quite the busy little farm back in the day when you used to have to come up here and buy your mounts. Any mounts you wanted whenever it was horse riding time at level 30 or whatever. Nowadays it's level 20, I think. Back when it was level 30, you had to come get your mounts up here, and used to be this is where you had to come and get all your holiday mounts too. If you wanted to do any horse trading back in the old world, as you can see, you can still do it here. If you wanted to do any horse trading, that reminds me, I need to get some lanterns on sticks for Gnarlo and Glennoran. They need to get on and buy some lantern on sticks parts so they can gussy up all their other mounts with them, so I can ride my horses at night and have the lights out. Lights available. Let's talk to Eogar, son of Hadragar. Current quest, Hingstacer Farm.
What do you need?
Orcs, you sound like that foolish dwarf who was here not long ago. I would tell you the same that I told him. Talk to my farmhand, Cam Applewood. He is the one spreading the hay over there. You are somewhat less than useful. Hello, Cam. Has there been a dwarf around here having a problem? God, a lot of...
How can I be of service?
Are you here about our horses? No, not really. Let's see how much this is going to give me.
Would you do something for me?
Boy, that came close. Did not realize that quests were going to be quite that productive. Let's go ahead. Where is my leveling stone? Let's throw that back on us. We don't want to level up too quickly here, so we are right at the end.
Would you do something for me?
I thought there was something about a dwarf we were supposed to talk to. There we go. Horses for hire? Alright. Hello there. If you hear about our horses, I'm afraid we don't loan them out to just anyone. The horses are built for speed, not heavy labor. In fact, that reminds me of something. A dwarf came to the farm and requested some horses. Not sure what he intended to do with them, but by the looks of him, he needed some pack animals. I told him that our horses weren't for hire, and he left in a huff. Seemed a bit peculiar. He did not seem quite right in the head. If you have the time, perhaps you can check up on the old fella. I saw him wander off to the ruins southeast of here. Well, we can attempt that, although if it's southeast, if your definition of southeast is the same as Ceradan's definition of northeast, I may end up in Rivendell before this is over with. Let's see. That may be why the Rangers never actually wander off and get any work done. Their sense of direction seems to be so poor that they go off to complete a mission or a quest for somebody, and the next thing you know, they're down in the Bay of Bephalus looking at housing. I knew I should have took that left turn at Albuquerque. Now, these are the ruins. We should find the dwarf down here in this area. I'm thinking he used to be there. He is. Over here on this side. Okay. We are a little bit closer to southeast than we were from Ceradan's instructions. Oddvar.
It is an insult.
Alright, let's get our voice ready for dwarves. Who is that there? Oh, hello. Sorry about that. These eyes aren't what they used to be. Tell me about it, pal. Do you have time to talk? I could use some help.
By Turin's beard, won't you give me even a moment?
The forgetful dwarf. My name is Odvar of the Blue Mountains, and I'm here in Breland on very important business. The only problem is I misplaced my pack. Now, I'm to investigate the old dwarf ruins that are rumored to exist here. I'm sure there are important discoveries to be made, and I'm the one to do it. I'm a famous explorer, you see. But I digress. If you could help me find that pack, I would be indebted to you. You start looking over yonder north, and I'll search the area and to the south. If you find anything, meet me back here. Search the ruins to the north for his pack. The Forgetful Dwarf. Now, what are we going to find up here? How much you want to bet that we might find some orcs up here? Though they don't seem to have taken his pack. He seems to have just forgotten it and left it, since he doesn't know what's going on. Oh, I remember this wonderful track. This track gave me heck. Running around getting the horse riding skill. Not least of which because I had to re-edit it and upload it twice on Gnarlo because it kept giving us trouble. Remember, I tried to use not the pack there, I bet it is. I tried to use a recording of the 1812 Overture that should have been in the public domain. I'm sure it is in the public domain. It's old enough. But YouTube did not seem to feel so. So we ended up having to check several other things. Okay, let's see. I am going to see if I can take out that Tarkrit Bleed. Let's flash the back one. And let you take out the other one there. It's a shame that one way or the other he was going to get an initial hit on me. There we go. Now, let's send you after that one while I lock him down. Let's lightning strike him. Makes a little bit more sense when you're out under the elements like this in the clear blue sky to be able to send lightning down on people. Let's use our heal wounds again. There we are. Odvar's Provisions. You see a pack. This pack contains the supplies Odvar brought for his expedition. I'm not sure just how quickly those things respawn, so let's grab that pack and get out of here before they do and we have to fight them yet again. Does it say the same thing? Yep. Supplies he brought for his expedition. Back to Odvar. Back to getting my voice ready to talk like a dwarf again. Ever since we left the arid Luine over there, we're a little out of practice in talking like orcs all the time. Talking like dwarves all the time. And ever since we left Isengard, we're out of practice at talking like orcs in Uruk-hai. So, it's a little rough on the throat.
What is the meaning of this?
Ah, there is my old pack. Thank you so much for returning it to me. I would be in a world of hurt if my notes... What? My notes are missing. Curse those orcs. They must have thought they were valuable.
I would say that they probably used them for toilet paper, but I don't think orcs have invented that concept. Although apparently they do, some places they do have menus.
Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
Stolen notes.
This is not good. In fact, it is downright terrible. All my work gone. Just like that, quick as you please. Drat and double drat. My notes are missing, and I'm absolutely certain I placed them in my pack. There was a band of Tarkrit orcs from around Kirith Nur, northwest to northwest of here in the North Prefields, come sniffing around the ruins. That's why I left my pack behind in such a hurry. I'm in no shape to take on orcs. I'm an explorer, not a warrior. Those notes mean everything to me. Could you please find them and return them to me?
Recover Odvar's notes. Oh, Lord. We got to go back to Kirith Nur again? Let's see here. Tarkrip orcs from around Kirith Nur, northwest and northwest Odvar. They're stolen Odvar's items in northeast. Alrighty, so we'll just let's keep looking at Tarkrip orcs, I suppose, until we find the ones that fit stolen notes. In fact, we'll come up here and look at the two that are apparently having an argument in these ruins if they've respawned, and see if they might have the notes. They are Tarkrips. They could have them. They could indeed have them. Let's see. Have they respawned yet? Yes, they have. Stolen notes. Yes, they do. They do fit the description. We will flash that one. And we'll sick you on the other once again. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Bonus points for anybody that recognizes that. You go get this one. Let me lock him down. Ooh, too far away. Go back. We're not through with you yet. And a light of hope on your head. There we go. See, that one we've still got quite a bit of... Return the notes to Odvar. So we found his notes. That one still has quite a bit of uses on it, I'm sure, to get the deed that's involved with it. Let's see. So we've gotten the stolen notes. Odvar's notes. A sheaf of papers written in the heavy runic script of the dwarves. Yep, and it doesn't let me click on it, so we can't read it. Well, it looks like today's episode, it's been almost 18 minutes now. So today's episode is just going to be a bunch of back and forth FedEx quests, with a couple of killing in between for Odvar and Ceradan here.
My Turin's beard!
Orcs, I hate orcs. Why would they run off with my notes like that? I'll tell you why. Just to get my beard a snarl, I would say. Now that my notes are safe, I can continue my research. Lothar will be pleased to know that my work continues unabated.
We're going to have to go over and see Lothar sometime. Imagine he's probably in Thorin's Hall somewhere. Just watch him and see if he ever says anything about Odvar. What do we got? Iron Band Staff, which is actually possibly a little bit better than what we're using. We can use a shield? No. I was going to say, whoa, hold on. One-handed club. Let's get the staff. Completed stolen notes.
Hear me out, traveler!
Down the hill.
With your help and the help of these rangers, you came to me because of them, didn't you? Well, I should thank them, but now that I have my notes in focus, I want to get to the task of investigating these ruins. Would you be willing to make your way down the hill to the old Greenway Fort?
Excuse me. Dang.
To tell that Andrag fellow that I'm grateful for his assistance. You may want to make mention of the orcs skulking about in the north, too.
So I see. So if you miss seeing Andrag, coming up by Ceradan, you can get sent to him this way. If you happen to go to Hingstacer. So that's nice to know. It's kind of like the old, as we've talked about with GTA and the Rockstar stuff. It's nice to occasionally have, well, it's nice to often have, but nice to know that at least here they occasionally give you multiple ways of at least picking up the quest, if not actually achieving them. That's something I've spoken many times on my GTA videos. The fact that they will give you the quest to do such and such, but they don't actually, they leave it up to you how to accomplish it. You know, much like sometimes here, you know, think about if you're a burglar. Oh, here's a campsite. Don't remember ever being to this campsite before. I'm sure we have, and I'm sure that somewhere deep in the recesses of my brain I knew it was here. But it is a case of, you know, not having been in this area for a long, long time. And I have rarely come back by the old Greenway Fort here, and it's always on that side. If I'm happen to run, I think during Spring Fest or maybe Harvest Fest, where you come out here and you're looking for the meat that the wolves stole and that sort of thing. Otherwise, I don't get to don't come by these particular ruins very often. But it's nice to know that they do give you multiple ways of achieving some of these quests and multiple ways of attaining some of these quests. At least back in the days whenever Eriador and the Shadows of Angmar were
How can I be of service?
Were still the hotness.
Advar, I cannot say that I recall the name or the dwarf. If you say that he was forgetful, then perhaps he meant to send you on to Seridan. This other bit of news is disconcerting. We must investigate, I fear.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Oh, I remember this one. If you go back and watch the episode where Gnarlo did this, they misspelled this guy's name. It took me for freaking ever. Because we got over there and we could not find this guy because either his name is either wrong here or it's wrong over his head. And I'm going to put in, when we go over there, I will put in a bug report again for that if they haven't changed it. And that was years ago, so it should have been frickin' changed.
I need you to head northwards, beyond Hingstaker's farm and through the lands where hunters go to make their living. If you encountered a small scouting group of orcs just outside of Hingstaker farm, and even more encamped on the southern edge of the gorge, then I fear that a larger encampment may have found its way to the ruins in the east, near the northern lakes of Breland. Go there and seek out the orcs' leader and his minions. Defeat them if you can, and return to me so I know this deed is done. If you find an encampment there, then we know that the North Downs has fallen. Please hurry.
All right, that is what we will do. And that finishes up our mission for the day, checking the borders. All right, folks, next time we get together, we will be heading up this way. We've been playing over here in the Hingstaker, in that area. We're going to be heading all the way on up into this area. In fact, I am pretty sure right there, just above the word fields in Eastern Bree Fields. It's going to be a yellow level quest. I think we should be able to carry it out with our one-man army over here. I think also we may swing by Hingstaker. There were several more quests over there. So we're going to swing by Hingstaker farm on the way and see if we need to knock out those quests before we outlevel those. So we will take a look at it. All right. So thank y'all for coming along. I do appreciate it very much. And we will see y'all next time. In the meantime, we will think about which one we will be doing next. Will we be going to Hingstaker? Or will we be going up there near the lake and the gorge? And I'm afraid that the Barrow Downs have been delayed for a little bit longer. We will see y'all then. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.